Good morning, all of you. On behalf of Chemical Department, Bharati Vidyapeeth, deemed to be University College of Engineering, Pune, I, Dr. Shamala Shinde, take the privilege to introduce our today's speaker, Dr. Veena Patil Shinde. Dr. Veena Shinde is working as an associate professor in Chemical Engineering Department. She is associated with Bharati Vidyapeeth since last 27 years. She has completed her graduation and post-graduation from Shivaji University, Kolhapur with distinction. She has completed her PhD in Chemical Engineering from CSIR National Chemical Laboratory, Pune. Her research thrust area is artificial intelligence uh, and modeling and simulation for chemical processes. She has more than 25 research papers in reputed national and international journals with good number of citations in standard databases such as Scopus and Web of Science. She is a recipient of prestigious Career Award for Young Teachers by AICT New Delhi and has received a grant of rupees 10.5 lakhs. She has vast teaching and research experience and has guided more than 15 dissertations for PG students. I welcome Dr. Veena Shinde to deliver her webinar on career opportunities for chemical engineering graduates in agro-based industries. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Sambala Shinde, madam, for the nice introduction. Shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Now, today's topic is career opportunities for chemical engineering graduates in agro-based industries. Now, the presentation outline will be like this. First of all, chemical engineering and overview, then introduction to agro-based industries, then what is the role of chemical engineer in agro-based industries, then what are the key areas for the career opportunities, then the skills required for the chemical engineer in agro-based industries, then which are the companies and different organizations in agro-based industries, then what are the career pathways for the chemical engineers, and what are the emerging trends and future opportunities. So this will be the flow of the presentation. Now to start with, after completing 12th science, chemical engineering is a 4-year degree course that can be pursued by a candidate who qualify for the entrance exams such as CET, JEE, or other equivalent qualifying examinations with, of course, admissions based on merit. Now, the course curriculum, chemical engineering course curriculum includes fundamental science subjects, core chemical engineering subjects, modeling and simulation, as well as industrial operations and management. Now, throughout this chemical engineering course, students learn about process design, then reaction engineering, thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, separation techniques, such subjects. Now, after completing this 4 years degree, student can explore various career opportunities which are noted here. That is in chemical industry, where working in manufacturing, process design, or plant operations in chemical industries, petrochemical industries, pharmaceutical sectors. Then important is agro-based industries, etc. Now, next is the project assistant or research associate. Now, after graduation, students can take role in research organizations such as CSR, NCL, CSR, NIRI, or other R&D institutions, but this will be a temporary position. Now, next option is the higher studies, pursuing further education such as MTech, MBA, or MS in specified fields of chemical engineering or management. The next is the entrepreneurship. Now, starting a business such as startup or any engineering related ventures. And lastly, the teaching, that is becoming professor or lecturer in universities or colleges. But of course, it will be possible only after the completion of masters and post PhD. Now, next is the introduction to agro-based industries. Now, agro-based industries are those based on agricultural raw materials for manufacturing products. Now, these industries are a vital part of the economy as they transform crops, then livestock, and other agriculture products into value-added items that serves both domestic as well as international markets. They play a role in food production, bioenergy, and industrial raw material. Now, these are the types of agro-based industries, that is food processing industry, fertilizer production industry, agrochemical industry, bioenergy production industry, and textile industry. Now, in case of, if you take the example of food processing industry, now in food processing industry, those industries converts raw agriculture products into processed foods and beverages. Now which type of processing takes place there is the canning, refrigeration, for example, canning, refrigeration, then dairy products, juices, and snacks foods. Now, those industries have a very important role in reducing the food waste and extending the shelf life. Now, next is the fertilizer production industry. Those industries converts raw materials and organic waste into fertilizers. Now, examples or the fertilizers which are produced, those are in terms of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium fertilizers, as well as organic fertilizers. And these industries play crucial role in ensuring the sustainability of global agriculture. Now, next one is the agrochemical industry. Now, these industries focuses on the production of chemicals such as pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, and growth regulators. Now, they ensure the crop protection from diseases, pests, and weeds. Now, fourth is the bioenergy production. Now, in case of bioenergy production, the conversion of agriculture waste or crops into energy sources such as biofuels is taken place. Now it contributes, such type of industries contributes to reducing dependency on fossil fuels, helping create a sustainable energy future. And last one is the last example is the textile industry. It utilizes, the textile industry utilizes agriculture products like cotton, jute, and hemp for the production of fabrics and textiles. And textile industry creates eco-friendly alternatives to the synthetic fibers. Now this agro-based industries plays a very important role in these four factors, that is economic growth of the country, food security, then employment opportunities, and sustainability and environmental impact. Now we'll see one by one, that is economic growth. Now agro-based industries contribute significantly to the economy by creating jobs, then increasing exports, and supporting agricultural communities. Then they help diversify the economic base of many developing countries that rely heavily on agriculture. And India is one of the country which also rely heavily on the agriculture sector. Now, for example, if you take the example of economic growth, the global fertilizer industry alone is a multi-billion dollar sector impacting both agriculture as well as industrial growth. Now, coming to the food security, by processing raw agriculture products into consumable goods, agro-based industries plays a crucial role in ensuring a stable and sustainable food supply. Then if you come to the, if you see the employment opportunities, there are a lot of employment opportunities, like agro-based industries create direct and indirect jobs in areas such as farming, processing, distribution, and retail. Now chemical engineers are employed in various sectors to optimize and innovate processes and ensure quality and sustainability in the production. Now last one is the sustainability and environmental impact. Many agro-waste industries, especially in the fertilizer and bioenergy sectors, are focusing on sustainable practices. Now, which are the sustainable practices in agro-waste industries are reducing waste, then lowering carbon emission, and promoting the circular economy. These are the few examples of the sustainable practices. Now, examples also include the use of renewable energy in production processes and the recycling of agriculture waste to reduce the environmental footprints. Now, agro-based industries are not confined to any one region. They are crucial part of the global economy. With increasing demand for the food and agriculture products worldwide, these industries are seeing rapid growth, particularly in emerging economies. So the countries such as India, China, Brazil have robust uh, agro-industrial sectors due to their large in agriculture bases, while countries in the Middle East and North America lead in fertilizer and bioenergy production. Now, the next is what is the role of chemical engineers in agro-based industries? That is the very, very important thing for us. Now, chemical engineers play a crucial role in agro-based industries, applying their knowledge of chemical processes, then material science, then process optimization. Now, all these factors impact on the efficiency of the product, efficiency as well as sustainability, safety of agro-industrial production. Now, expertise of these engineering is essential in the development of new technologies, products, and sustainable practices that support both agricultural production and the agro-processing sectors. Now, these are the four important areas where the role of chemical engineer is important in agro-based industries, that is process design and development, product development, quality control and safety, and sustainability. Now, if you take the example of process design and optimization, the designing efficient processes is the main important thing. So chemical engineers are responsible for designing and improving the processes used to convert raw agriculture materials into value added products. This could involve designing equipments for the production of food, beverages, biofuels, fertilizers, or agrochemicals. Their role is to ensure these processes are efficient, then cost effective and scalable. Now, if you take the process control, role in process control and optimization, chemical engineers optimize production processes to minimize waste, reduce energy consumption, and improve product yield. For example, in food processing, they might work on optimizing heat treatment methods to preserve nutritional content while maintaining flavor and texture. In fertilizer production, they optimize the synthesis of nitrogenous compound to ensure maximum crop efficiency with the minimum environmental impact. Now, in case of automation and scaling, chemical engineers develop automated systems that control temperature, pressure, process parameters are controlled, and the flow within the production plants to maintain the consistent product quality. As the demand for the agro products grows, chemical engineers ensure that processes can be scaled up efficiently while maintaining the quality standards. Now, in case of product development, chemical engineers play a very important role in innovative product design, then sustainability and green chemistry, enhancing food products. In case of innovative product design, chemical engineers play a key role in the development of new products in agro-based industries. They apply their expertise in material science, biotechnology, and chemical engineering to develop new agrochemicals, fertilizers, or food additives. This includes designing products that are environmental friendly and improve the agriculture yield or quality of the food. Now, if you take the example of sustainability and green chemistry, as sustainability becomes increasingly important, chemical engineers focus on designing eco-friendly products. For example, in the fertilizer industry, they work on producing slow release fertilizers. Now, what is the use of these slow release fertilizers is those reduce the environmental pollution and improve the soil health. Now, in the agriculture sector, they innovate bio-based pesticides and herbicides that are safer for the environment and non-target species. Now, how the food products are enhanced in the food processing industry, chemical engineers focus on improving the nutritional content, shelf life, and safety of the food products. They might work on developing new preservatives, natural food colorants, or processes that retain the maximum nutritional value during the processing. Now, in case of quality control and safety, the important roles are ensuring the product consistency, food and environmental safety, and regulatory compliance. Now, in case of ensuring the product consistency, chemical engineers are responsible for developing and maintaining quality control systems in agro-industrial production. And this involves setting up testing protocols and ensuring that raw materials, intermediate products, and final products meet quality standards. Now, in case of sustainability, waste minimization and energy efficiency is important. Then circular economy in agro industries, then bio-based products, and in case of waste minimization and energy efficiency, it is sustainability in is a significant focus in agro-based industries, and chemical engineers design processes that minimize waste, recycle byproducts, and reduce the use of energy. So in food processing, for example, if you take the example, the chemical engineer work on developing processes that reduce the water and energy consumption. And in biofuel industry, chemical engineers work on improving the efficiency of biofuel production from agriculture waste. Now, what is this circular economy in agriculture, agro industries? How chemical engineers work there? Chemical engineers are increasingly involved in circular economy, where goal is to reuse and recycle agriculture byproducts, wastes, and materials. In the fertilizer industry, this might involve utilizing agriculture waste as a raw material to create compost or bio-based fertilizers. Then, in case of bio-based products, in response to the growing demand for sustainability, chemical engineers are developing bio-based alternatives to petrochemical products. This includes developing biodegradable plastics from agriculture products or biofuels made from plant matter. So this is all about the role of the chemical engineer in different industries which are based on the which are agro-based industries. Now, the important thing is what are the key areas for the career opportunities. Now, in case of there are these are the 5 key areas for the career opportunities as a chemical engineer. That is food and beverage processing, then fertilizer industries, then next is agrochemical industries, then biofuel and renewable energy, and pharmaceutical and bioprocessing. Now, in case of food and beverage processing, developing processes for food preservation, packaging, and quality control is the important thing. And chemical engineer has a role in improving shelf life, flavor, and nutritional values of the food products. Now, in case of fertilizer production, uh, designing an efficient processes for producing the fertilizers like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So, chemical engineer is working with the sustainable practices in nutrient recycling. Now, in case of agrochemical industries, developing pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides. So here the chemical engineer plays important role in ensuring the regulatory compliance and safety standards. Now, next is the biofuel and renewable energy. So developing processes for producing biofuels, that is ethanol, biodiesel, for example, from agriculture waste, and promoting the sustainable energy solutions. Now, next is the pharmaceutical and bioprocessing. Here, the important thing is utilizing natural resources for the drug development. So, chemical engineers are also involved here in the production of vaccines, antibiotics, and other bio-based medicines. Now, next thing is these are the key areas, but what are the skills required for chemical engineers in these agro-based industries? Now, these are the common skills which are required by the chemical engineer in any type of industry. That is, first is the technical skill, that is process engineering, knowledge of process engineering, process design and optimization, then understanding of chemical reactions in agro-based processes, that is important, then knowledge of bioengineering and bioprocessing, which is a must that is required. So technical skill set is required in any industry, any type of industry, including the agro-based industry. Now, next skill set is the soft skills. So that problem solving and critical thinking, teamwork and communication is also important. Then adaptability of new technology and practices is must. Then next is the sustainability knowledge. So understanding environmental regulations and green chemistry is important. So these are the basic three skills which are required by for a chemical engineer, that is technical skill, soft skill, and sustainability knowledge. Now, what are the companies and organizations in agro-based industries? Now, the top companies are this Cargill, which is in food processing, agriculture, and bio industries. Then next is BASF. It is in agrochemical production and crop protection, manufacturing of these chemicals. Then Monsanto, that this is agriculture, biotechnology, and seed production company. Then Syngenta, this is crop protection. This company is in crop protection type of chemicals, and it is in the development of seed technology. Then Adani Wilmar, that is it is in agro products and edible oils. So there are a lot of opportunities, or global opportunities, in the sense these global companies offer internship, then research positions and management roles. Now these are the com- uh, companies. Now what are the public sector units in agro-based industries? Now public sector in units are categorized into fertilizer production, then second is agrochemical production, third is food processing and storage, fourth one is biofuels and renewable energy, and fifth one is agriculture research and development. Now, in fertilizer production, PSUs in the fertilizer sector are crucial for producing chemical fertilizers that support growth. Now, these companies often produce nitrogen, phosphate, and potash based fertilizers, which are essential for boosting agricultural productivity. With the help of these fertilizers, agriculture productivity is increased. Now, these public sector units, that Fertilizer Corporation of India, then Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers, National Fertilizers Limited, these PSUs focus on ensuring the availability of affordable fertilizers to farmers, improving crop yield, and contributing to food security. Now, second is agrochemical production. Agrochemical this thing public sector units focus on manufacturing and distribution of pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, and other chemicals that protect crops from pests and diseases, and ensuring better crop quality and yield. So these Hindustan Insecticides Limited, then Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative. These PSUs also work towards the development of eco-friendly agrochemicals to promote the sustainability farming practices. Now, next is the food processing and storage. So, several public sector units are involved in this food processing, then packaging, and storage, and which are critical to reducing food wastage. With the help of these, food wastage is reduced. Then, food security is ensured, and nutritional quality is improved. Now, these PSUs focus on the value addition of agriculture products such as fruit and vegetable processing, dairy, and meat products. So, basically, in food processing and storage, these are the PSUs, that is Food Corporation of India, National Dairy Development Board, and Hindustan Vegetable Oil Corporation Limited. Now, coming to the biofuels and renewable energy, some PSUs are engaged in the production of biofuels, including ethanol and biodiesels derived from agriculture crops like sugarcane, corn, and jatropha. Then biofuels are an important part of the effort to create sustainable renewable energy resources. These are the two PSUs, that is Indian Oil Corporation and Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited. These PSUs help in promoting clean energy sources while also creating an additional market for the agriculture products. Then next is the agriculture research and development. So PSUs also engage in research to develop the better agricultural techniques, improve crop varieties, and innovate sustainable farming practices. They contribute to the environment of agriculture productivity and resource efficiency. So these are the public sector units under the agriculture research and development. Indian Council of Agriculture Research is there. Then next is the what are the career pathways for the chemical engineers. So these are the four important career pathways, that is research and development, where innovating and improving agriculture products, then working on new bio-based materials and sustainable technologies. Then next is the production and manufacturing, that is process design and optimization in factories, managing production lines for agrochemicals, fertilizers, or foods. Then next is the regulatory and compliance, which ensures the product meet national and international standards and addressing the environmental safety concerns. Then the important thing is sales and marketing, that is promoting and selling chemical products in agro industry. Then technical support and customer relationship management. So these are the four important career pathways, that is research and development, production and manufacturing, regulatory compliance, and sales and marketing. Here the job opportunities are more. Now next is the what are the emerging trends and future opportunities. These are the emerging trends and future opportunities. Sustainability focuses on green chemistry and bio-based products. Then technology, under the technology integration, use of artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and automation in agro industrial processes. Circular economy, that helps in reducing the waste and promoting recycling of agriculture products. And global food security, with the increasing demand for agriculture innovations to feed a growing global population, that is important. Then summary of the opportunities is chemical engineers play a crucial role in agro-based industries, working on food, then fertilizers, agrochemicals, and the most important is renewable energy. So that is the concluding remark. So if you have any questions, you can ask. So these are the career opportunities for the chemical engineers in agro-based industries. So which are the organization, which are the PSUs where opportunities are there, then what is the role of chemical engineer, that I have covered. If you have any questions, please, you are welcome.
Hey, good evening, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
if we want to start a small scale, let's say fertilizer that is organic enough, so
Okay.
what can we do for that?
Small starter fertilizer unit, right?
Organic fertilizer.
Okay, okay. So, good question. If you want to start with the fertilizer unit, first, as a chemical engineer, you have to do the feasibility survey. Actually, feasibility survey means what? First of all, various steps are there under that feasibility survey. So, first of all, you need to do the market survey. So, what is the requirement of that particular product? Nationally as well as globally, so that will help you to decide the plant capacity. Then after that, that comes the process flow diagram, then material balance, energy balance, then costing calculations, the design of the equipment. So all these things you have to, first of all, you have to do it on paper. That is the feasibility study. After that, the important step is you have to carry out the experiments in lab, on lab scale, and then you can think for the scale up. So the answer to your question is preliminary techno-economic feasibility study has to be done. Okay. Next question, please.
Ma'am, how government policies and subsidies are affecting agro-based industries?
See, nowadays there are a lot of subsidies and government policies which are available. So you need to take a review of those policies and this thing. A lot of subsidies are available, so that one can avail. Government is
Okay, ma'am.
promoting majority of these things in agriculture sector. So a lot of subsidies and promotional things are available.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So, madam, can we?
Yes, madam. I think there are no more questions. So we can stop the presentation. Thank you, madam,
Okay,
for a very nice presentation.
thank you, madam.